If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so you can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many, many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm today to get started. Hello, self-developers, and welcome to the Patrick Kelly Podcast for Self-Development, where I will be reviewing audible books on self-development that can change your life for the better this year and years to come. It is said that if we keep on doing what we always did, we will keep on getting what we always got. In other words, to change our output, we first have to change our input. Today is August 29th, 2021, and this is episode 33. And today we'll be reviewing the audible book, The 12 Universal Laws, Become a Law of Attraction Master in 12 Steps by Catherine Erickson. This audible book will teach you the 12 universal laws that once learned can change your life forever. The universal laws cannot be diverted or disputed like the law of gravity. They just simply are. These laws do not dispute the existence of a higher being or God. It's just the way things are. Law number 1, the universal law of divine oneness. This law states that everything that exists and everyone is connected to everything and everyone else. Whatever we think, say, do, and believe can have a corresponding effect on others and the universe surrounding us. We as human beings are all part of a larger entity. Without each part of this entity, nothing can exist. The whole is always greater than the sum of its parts. We can never achieve everything on our own. We are all energy. Law number 2, the law of vibration. Everything in the universe moves, vibrates, and travels in a circular pattern. The patterns of vibration in the physical world apply to our thoughts, feelings, desires, and wills in the spiritual world or planes of existence. Each sound, thing, thought, and feeling has its own vibrational frequency. When you walk into a room of people and sense the good vibe or bad vibration of the room, you are experiencing the law of vibration. The law of vibration is also our intuition. We must align our energy to our desired results by vibrating at the frequency of whatever we are seeking. To attract positive things in our lives, we must put forth positive vibrations. Act as if that which you want, you have already received it. Law number 3, the law of action. This law is all about putting your thoughts into action. Whatever you want, you have to do it first. If you want people to like you, then you have to like other people first. If you want people to help you with your goals and dreams, help other people with their goals and dreams first. Action supersedes everything. Put your body into action by putting your mind into action. In order to become more, then do more. Our actions become our habits. Law number 4, the law of correspondence. This law states that for everything in the corporeal world, there is corresponding or same thing in the physical world. The physical world reflects what we say and think, meaning if you feel and think love, then love will be reflected in your concrete reality. For you to have positive things happen in your life, you have to make positive thought changes. If you want more peace in your life, then think and feel peaceful. As above, so below. If we allow negative energy into our lives, we then become negative energy. Law number 5, the law of cause and effect. Nothing happens outside of a grand design. This law also has been called you reap what you sow, or karma. Good thoughts bring forth good fruit, and bad thoughts bring forth bad fruit. What you put in is what you get out. Every action has an equal or opposite reaction. Every thought, word, and action has a reaction or consequence attached to it. Nothing happens by chance. Nothing happens in a vacuum. Our thoughts, words, and physical actions always result in an outcome depending on what those thoughts, words, or actions are. If they are negative, we will get back negative. If they are peaceful, we will get back peaceful results. Law number 6, the law of compensation. This law can also be called the law of reward. Rewards are not instant. It takes time to reap and harvest what you have planted. Time is the fourth dimension. Actual time is indefinite and never ending. Patience is a virtue. If you keep yourself in alignment with what you want, you will see results. The universe just wants to see how bad you want it. Then it will get out of your way and open the doors to all that you yearn for. Law number 7, the law of attraction. Like attracts like. Positive energy attracts positive energy, and negative energy attracts negative energy. Birds of the same feather truly flock together. That which you stay in direct vibrational harmony with, you will ultimately attract into your life. Whatever you think about, speak about, have strong feelings about, and take action about, you will bring about. Choose your thoughts, words, feelings, and actions wisely. Law number 8, the law of perpetual transmutation of energy. The word perpetual means constant, never ending. The word transmutation means the ongoing process of changing one thing into another. We must always remember that everything is made up of energy. The definition of energy is an object or objects which can be transformed into something else. Everyone has within them the power to change the conditions of their lives. You can change your energy and vibrations by understanding these laws and applying them to your daily life. You have the perpetual, ongoing, never-ending power to transform or transmutate the energies within you. Therefore, changing the energies and vibrations around you to attract whatever you seek and desire. Law number 9, the law of relativity, also known as the Sucky Law. This law states that everyone will receive a set of problems, tests of initiation, or lessons for the purpose of strengthening character or producing a light within. For every problem we meet and have the proper response to and find a solution for solving it, raises our vibrational level and initiates us to receive more from the universe. We have to keep things in perspective. No matter how hard your life can become, someone out there is having a harder life than you. When we have a flat tire, someone else has no car. When our roof is leaking after a hurricane, someone else has always lived under a bridge. When the bottom of the sole of our shoes are worn out and need to be replaced, someone was born with no legs. We have to learn the lessons of life or be bound to repeat the class over and over again. Lessons learned, changes made. Law number 10, the law of polarity. The law of polarity states that everything also has an opposite. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Every positive thought has a negative thought. Every positive word has a negative word. Every positive action has a negative action. When you have a negative thought in your mind, you have to be aware of that negative thought and change it into a positive thought. One cannot exist without the other. For everything that is good in this world, evil will always be around to stop the good. Light cannot exist without dark, and dark cannot exist without light. If you do not like the way how things are going in your life, don't complain about it. Do something about it. Do something positive about it, and don't do something negative about it. Law number 11, the law of rhythm. This law states that everything vibrates or moves to certain rhythms. This law establishes the seasons, phases, and cycles of the moon, stages of development, and patterns. Each cycle reflects the perfection of the universe. This law regulates the universe. When you understand the law of rhythm, you are in harmony and alignment with the universe. Everything flows out and in. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. Law number 12, the law of gender. In nature, this law manifests as sex. The male plants the seed, the female fertilizes the seed and nurtures it until it comes into fruition, and then both have a part in the ongoing development and the existence of that seed. One cannot exist without the other. This law is also known as yin and yang. The masculine yang must embrace the feminine yin. This is the last law of the 12 laws of the universe. When you learn how to harness and utilize these powers that are in each and every one of us, you will see your life change, and it will change for the better. Closing thoughts. On a scale of 1 to 5, I would give this audible book a solid 5 for providing 12 steps to mastering the 12 universal laws. To find out more about this audible book, go to www.audible.com and download this audible book, or Google Catherine Erickson to find out more information about the author. Remember to subscribe to this podcast on your favorite podcast platform so you do not miss an episode, and also remember to share this episode via text or email with friends and family and other people that you care about. For more episodes of the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development and a free, did I say free? Yes. Free 30-day trial of Audible Plus, go to www.thepatrickkellypodcast.com to sign up today. If you would like to donate $1 or more to the support of this podcast, click the donate button at www.thepatrickkellypodcast.com, and I'll be sure to thank you on the next episode. Shout out to Greg, Mindy, and Pauletta for donating to the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development. Thank you very, very much. This is the end of this podcast for today. Tune in next week Sunday for the next episode and the next audible book of over 300 books that I'll be reviewing on the Patrick Kelly Podcast for self-development. If you enjoyed this podcast, take a moment to rate and review on Apple Podcasts. This really helps me out. Feel free to share this podcast with someone you care about. And remember, your life does not get better by chance, it gets better by change. Take care.